Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Making Me Mighty. I'm Muda, and today we're going to be meal planning. Before we get started, today's candle is the Dreamer from Wishes Candle Co. Can you tell I'm obsessed by it now? This is a Cinderella-inspired candle, and this is going to be the first burn. All of the glitter is safe to burn, so we're gonna start by trimming this wick. I should mention I am not sponsored by Wishes Candle Co. I would love to be, but currently I am not. But I do really love her Disney candles. They're wonderful and a great scent. So I'm gonna go ahead and light this, and then we'll hop into this week's meal plan. All right, y'all, hopping into this meal plan. This week we are planning for next week. So this is the Good Notes app, just a standard horizontal weekly layout. What I'll do is I will meal plan on here, and then I will print this out and stick it on our fridge with all of our meals for the week. And then I will also use this to make our grocery list for next week, or for our shop this week. So, one thing to note is Saturday and Sunday, we are in Rochester for a dog show. So, the meal plans for Saturday and Sunday will look different than the rest of the week. So after I write down the dates and kind of think about what's going on in terms of general life things, I will go through and label my partner's slots versus mine. So every other one, and then we break it into time of day. So throughout the day, we will do essentially breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and a snack. So 3 snacks, 3 meals. And that just helps us hit our nutrition goals. So this week, planning for this week, I color code it by person, so it becomes a little easier to discern who's doing what. Before I started recording, I chatted with my partner briefly to discuss what meals do we each want this week, so that I can put it in this list and have them ready. So the way the system is set up is they have a calculation for a range of calories you should eat in a day, based on how much you weigh, how much you burn just existing, how many calories you burn just existing, and how many workouts you do, and what your goals are, which is really nice. So these numbers correspond to how many of each container that we get. The first column so this upper one is my partner's, the lower one is mine. So this is vegetables, fruits, proteins, carbs, healthy fats like nuts and cheese, healthy fats that are seeds and dressings, and healthy fats in teaspoons, mostly things that we use for cooking, like olive oil or avocado oil or ghee or anything like that. So that breaks down sort of how the system works for us. So let's hop into this week's plan. As I mentioned, Saturday and Sunday are up in the air as we figure out the full schedule of this dog show that we'll be at. Things that I just like to keep in mind when coming up with our meal plan for the week. Wednesday evenings, I have a dog class that starts at 7, and Thursdays we have a dog class that starts at 6. So, and those classes are about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic, away from us. So gotta make sure that we're keeping time in giving ourselves easy options for those days when we know we have something going on in the evening. So let's hop into it. Our meal plan for last week looks like this. Very basic. Did a lot of the same things every day, which is nice. The real challenge comes at dinner. We try and cook 2 to 3 times a week based on whatever's going on. So we'll start with the easy one. Our post-dinner snack is always popcorn. And now popcorn, the way we do it, we have one of those, we don't do bagged popcorn, we do microwavable popcorn. We have one of those silicone things where you pour a certain amount of kernels in it and a little bit of oil and stick it in your microwave and it pops them. But we also have a seasoning mix from Pinch Spice Market that we really like. And so popcorn counts as 1 yellow. There's a very minimal amount of cooking fat in there. So we don't actually count that as one of our cooking fats. But that'll last us through the week. So that's 1 yellow each that we have used. And 1 yellow of popped popcorn is about 3 cups of popped popcorn, which is already a lot of popcorn. So I'm not super worried about that. Dinner for Monday, we are going to do taco burgers. And this is a recipe that we got in Whole30 when we did Whole30 last summer that we really like. It's basically make your own burger patties with some hot green chilies and onions and taco seasoning, and it's really, really tasty. So we're each going to do bunless taco burgers with sweet potato wedges, and broccoli. For the sweet potato wedges, I'm not sure if we're going to do wedges or just baked sweet potatoes. We like them both, so either would be fine for us. I want the highlighter. And so this will end up being 2 greens a piece. We cook for 2 nights, so whatever we cook night 1 is what we eat night 2. Which makes things really easy. This will be a protein for each of us. A yellow, 2 yellows for him, 1.5 for me. And we'll say 2 teaspoons apiece. I try to make our dinners as similar as possible because we do eat the same things at dinner. So this really just cuts down on our need to cook a ton of separate meals. It's just portioned slightly differently. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday. So then Wednesday, we'll be doing a lemony dill chicken with asparagus, if the asparagus looks good, but if not, we'll pivot. And maybe we'll do rice with that. So, doing it this way, I know that we will have 2 greens apiece. Red apiece, 2 yellows for him, 1.5 for me. and 2 teaspoons of cooking fat. All right, and that'll be Wednesday, Thursday dinner, and then Friday we'll probably do takeout. With the weekend being so up in the air still, doing takeout, really easy way for us to not have to worry about leftovers sitting in the fridge or anything like that. Also, it just makes it slightly easier on us. Come Friday, it's a nice break in cooking. Usually by Friday, we're done with cooking for the week. And it gives us a chance. Saturday, Sunday, we'll do a different dinner on Saturday and Sunday usually. And that will cook on Saturday after a grocery run. All right. Second snack. We'll start at the top now. So my partner always does a veggie scramble in the morning. And I always do a smoothie in the morning. This will probably change some as my job changes and as the weather gets colder and I don't want to drink a cold smoothie first thing in the morning. But this is 2 greens for him. I do 2 greens worth of spinach in the morning. In my smoothie, what we do is we'll pre-blend the spinach with water, turn that into ice cubes, freeze those, and then we'll use those in our smoothies, which is nice. And then 1 fruit for me, 2 protein for him, and 1 protein for me. So far, if we take a look at everything, I have 2.5 yellows, 2 proteins, 4 of my 5 greens that I need for the day, and 2 of my teaspoons. I don't put any cooking fat or anything like that in my morning smoothie. Then my partner does a smoothie for his first snack of the day. These are really easy for him to make that he can do really quick, takes minimal prep for him, and then it just becomes really easy for him to take 2 minutes away from his computer to make it and then go back to work. He does work from home full time, so he's around and has that flexibility without it being too overwhelming. And then I do toast and a yogurt cup. So for him, that's 1 green. For me, and for him, that's a red and a red for me. He also gets a purple because he puts fruit in his smoothies. And here is where my other 1.5 yellows go. So I am done with yellows. So that's all of my yellows for the week. So we can cross that out so that I know that I'm done with those. All right. And then for lunch this week, I'm going to do a sheet pan meal. And this will be a veggie and a protein, and I forgot to get to there, and a healthy fat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That counts my 5 teaspoons for the day. Yeah. So as you can see, dinner is always our biggest meal. 4. So I need 1 more red, and that'll go in my afternoon. We'll do of fruit, olives, and protein. Olives count as a orange, and I really like olives. What that protein is, I don't know yet. Mostly because I like to change it up in the week, so we'll see what that actually becomes. You know what? Saying it now, my sheet pan's gonna have cheese in it. Because I still need to do a cheese, or a nut. So that counts that. That's my orange. That's my blue. And now for veggies, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of my veggies. For fruit, I have 1, 2. So I will add another fruit. This one. To my lunches. So that will take care of my fruits and my proteins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have all of those. So that's basically all of my meals. I will do the same thing every morning for breakfast, for my first snack, for my lunch, and for my second snack. And my last snack, my evening snack. So the only thing that changes for me during the week is my dinners, because we like to make and eat those together. So since that's all taken care of, now it's time to go through and finish my husband's. So now that I have our meal plan on paper, it's time to get our grocery list in order so that on Sunday when we go to the store, we already have our list. So we actually do our shopping list through Google. We have a lot of Google Homes, and so it's really easy for us to add to it. It's something that my partner and I can share access to, and we can both add things to it. It makes it really easy to keep track of everything that we need to get from the store. So the way that we break this down, my partner is required to do all of his breakfasts and lunches and snacks. I do all of mine, and then we usually split dinners. So in this case, he's going to handle the taco burgers, getting those in, and I will handle the other dinner, getting that in. So for my smoothies, I know I need passion fruit. We get frozen passion fruit cubes from the freezer section of our Target, and I put that in my smoothies in the morning. Along with that, we have a ton of frozen fruit, so I don't really need anything else. We also make a simple syrup using the passion fruit, so like a passion fruit cocktail syrup, which is really good. So that's the thing we definitely go through the most. But that should be all I need for my smoothies. I still have protein powder. I still have spinach. Well, I'll put spinach in here. I've been really bad about my smoothies this week. So we haven't gone through as much spinach as we usually do, but I'm going to put it on there just in case we need it. Toast and yogurt. We still have bread. I still have yogurt cups. My food's been really off track this week. So that's been weird. All right. And then I will put down that I just need to choose whatever fruit looks good. at the store, and that's all I need as a reminder. We grocery shop together, so he doesn't need to like worry about picking out the right fruits for me. I will see what's there and decide what I want. For the sheet pan veggies, I will need fresh broccoli. We do a lot of frozen broccoli. But fresh broccoli for this. I'll need a peppers mix, which is just tricolor peppers that I put in there. Onion. A red one, preferably. Whatever kind of protein looks good for me. And that should pretty much cover that. So that's my lunches in. And then we have little olive cups still, so I should be good on that. And then a snacking protein. Again, this is just a reminder to myself to choose what looks good at the store as opposed to deciding here on Friday and then I go to the store and then if it's not on the list, I'm gonna feel weird or forget it, but I don't necessarily know what I want. So that takes care of the majority of my stuff. On to this one. So we are going to need chicken breast. Actually, we aren't going to need chicken breast because we have some in our freezer. So take that off. We do a prepped lemon dill butter that we just buy from the store, and we still have some of that. So asparagus. And then we have rice. So that's everything that I need to get into here. Before we go to the store on Sunday, my partner will go through and plan out, put in the stuff that he needs for his meals and for the taco burgers dinner. So I don't need to worry about anything else. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you guys to see sort of how we plan, how we do our portion fix, and how we break that out. Again, we aren't super strong on following portion fix exactly. We follow the containers. We're just not very much into making our own salsas and stuff. That's just not our bag of tricks. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And in the comments, drop some ideas of your favorite fall meal plans. I do this every week for us. So I'm always looking for new ideas. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notifications so you know when I post videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. See you real soon, dudes.